Hey guys, Jengar here. Welcome to today's combat report in which we are looking at the Sea Jesus, the Sea Meteor. Fantastic plane, nice at its battle rating where it currently sits and very enjoyable to fly. This is the footage from the review we did a while ago and we're gonna go into the details of what I did in this fight to win it and the moves that I did and what's important in this plane. So yeah, let's get into that. We're flying, we're climbing, and we're trying to get some altitude. In the meantime, if you do enjoy this video, do make sure to like it. Don't forget, it really helps the video. And of course, a comment is always nice. Love the interaction. If you are not subscribed yet, do make sure to click that subscribe button. Really appreciate you becoming part of the community. If you haven't joined my other socials yet, please do. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Rumble as my backup channel, and I am on locals for the place where you can support me, and we'll do some more interesting in-depth stuff. All my jabber with Jengars will go on there as well, and I will do way more personalized content there. You can also support me there if that is what you would like to do. So please join me on those platforms. I really appreciate it. You can find the links in the description box below. So now we're still climbing. This is a huge map and it's gonna take a while before we meet the enemy in any plane. Any plane, it is good to have energy advantage. And usually that means altitude in the jet game, and especially the later jet game. This is not necessarily true. It is often also just pure speed. That is good, but in the early jet game, altitude can still get you a long way because it puts you in a position where you can dictate the fight. And this Sea Meteor is not necessarily a boom and zoom fighter, but with energy you can still dictate, you can make the decisions, you are not forced to react. And reactionary fighting can be very fun. You do that a lot with planes that are slower and more maneuverable, or you know, then you get into a reactionary situation, or just in a plane that is fast and you're on lower altitudes, and with people above you you're gonna be responding to what they do, and that can be a lot of fun. Puts you into defensive flying situations and stuff like that, and it will hone your pilot skills. Definitely you'll become a better pilot from it, but when you're trying to win and not get killed, the energy position is the most important. So we've got some higher flyers here. We've got two Japanese R2Y2s up there, and we got a Ho 229 below us. I went into the vertical to see what the Ho was going to do. He's going after my teammate here. I'm just coming back down. He stalled himself out, and it's going to be an easy shot here. And we kill him, take him out. We're exiting the other way. We've got a ME-262 on our right. There are the two Japs right there. We're gonna go straight out. We're gonna extend a little bit, see what they do, observe. After every engagement you observe. It is one of the most critical times after a kill where you usually die. That's when people usually don't pay attention. They are congratulating themselves. They think, oh fantastic, I made a kill and I'm happy. And that is often when you don't pay attention. You gotta immediately start scanning again, because in the 15-20 seconds that you were focused on the enemy fighter, the situation, the tactical situation could have changed. Now we're coming back from our altitude and we're picking up speed. We're at 700 kilometers. This is good speed at this battle rating, especially for this plane, but usually when planes are maneuvering they are at 400-500 kilometers an hour, and we are fast at the moment, so we are in a great energy advantage, and we hold the higher grounds, and we can just look at what we want to do here. We're rolling over, coming back into the fight. We have 5 planes below us with an R2Y2 on our left and several planes, Vampires, R2Y2s and ME-262 on the right. We've got another one coming in there in the far left. I'm gonna roll over here, just taking my time, just looking. I don't want Smelly to die there, but he got himself a little bit into a pickle there with 5 enemies behind him. And I don't want to just dive in. I also can't, because this plane, I'm at 700 right now, and you know, the top speed in this plane is not the greatest, so I can't just dive straight down. Smelly died in the meantime, unfortunately, but you got to be careful in the meteors. They are not the best in a pure straight dive down, especially not a very deep dive, basically. We've got this guy coming up for us, and we're going to try to stall him out. Very dangerous in an ME-262, can definitely get yourself into a spin if you're not careful at those lower speeds, and that is exactly what this guy did. He just basically stalled himself out completely and made the wrong maneuver. You don't have to do much to get an ME-262 at very low speeds into a pickle. Now after we kill him, we come out, somebody's shooting at somebody else, comes straight in front of me, and that is an easy kill as well. Now we're coming out again, we're picking up the altitude here, just scanning, see what's up in the tactical situation. There were a lot of planes there, and after that move you never know where they went, so just a little bit of scanning in the meantime. I always do that. Situational awareness, if you haven't seen my tutorial on that, do check it out, because it can help you out if you die a lot from planes you don't see. Situational awareness is one of the most important things in this game to survive your matches. Now we're on the top of our climb here. We're gonna move in, see what we can do here with this grouping. We've got 3-4 planes here with one guy, and we're gonna come in 2 vampires, a Kika. There's a nice diversity of planes here. Variety, not diversity. God, gotta love it when a language is not your original language. Sometimes you just use the wrong words. So we're going up again. We're looking. I'm flying slightly more careful than I usually do. Especially since I didn't fly the Meteors for a long time. I never quite, in my early days in RB, enjoyed them, but now that I revisited them, it's becoming more and more enjoyable. Meteors are quite fun, but you know, with the battle rating compression, some of them are not quite in the right spot. But you always have that in this game, especially in jets. You know, before they start adding new jets, they really need to fix that compression, really. I don't think it's a good idea to start with F-14s and F-16s. You're gonna get so much laughable situations with planes at lower battle ratings getting matched up against those planes. It's gonna be hell to pay, basically. And it's gonna detract from the fun of this game. Again, if you add too many things, I'm getting distracted. So this R2Y2, we're above him. We're gonna try to maneuver him out. Gonna try to get him into an energy fight. I am the more maneuverable plane, and there should be no problem to outmaneuver him. Not that he can't do anything though, so you always have to be careful in these moments. And so yeah, we're moving into the right. We're trying to get on his 6 here, but he's diving down nicely, and I am almost blacking out. I've got extreme overload, so I got to be a little bit careful with my better maneuverability here. I don't want to rip the plane apart. I mean, this plane can handle some nice G's, but if you stay in it too long, even this plane will of course rip apart. You always have that. So we're rolling in. He seems to be out of energy almost, which is good, because that's not something he can compete in with me in the energy fighting department with this CGs. He's not gonna win in his R2Y2. And here we go. We've got him on fire, and we're just gonna get the hell out of here. I'm expecting him to die. I knew that another plane was flying here, so I'm just scanning where he went. I think he went back to the airfield anyway, so I'm safe right now, but didn't have to go after that guy. We've got a Kika on the far end of the map there. We got somebody who went to the airfield there. We see the dot, so I know he landed. I'm not gonna go after him here. Way too dangerous with the current state of our AA guns. It's not viable anymore to strafe the airfield almost. You've got to be extremely lucky, or you got to have very low cloud cover if you want to do that. So here we go into the vertical. I extended the air brake. Not necessary maybe yet, but I thought I'm going to be in a long dive. So here I realized it's not necessary, so I retracted it. That's one thing to watch with the Meteors. The top dive speed is not great, but Kika is fast. Kika is a dangerous plane. I realize as I'm coming down from my dive, I'm not really going to catch him, so Wanted to keep some altitude, and I also knew that that vampire was coming back there. So I made the right decision there. Went up early enough so that that vampire would not be above me. So now again I've got the energy advantage and the right situation here to play this out. It's very easy to make small mistakes, to go after that that plane that I was following and just follow him to the death, right? Just go completely down, and then you got a vampire coming from the airfield who's above you, and then you basically gave up the match. It's very easy to make mistakes like that. Positioning, clear thinking. He's running back to the airfield. There was somebody on the airfield that I left there. He's probably repaired right now and climbing. And there you go. Now this is a little bit later. He climbed there back at the airfield, and I'm gonna go into a maneuvering fight with him. Now vampire is an interesting composition. I see him firing, so I'll move up a little bit, avoid his shots. I've got more energy, I would say, because he was climbing, he was lower than me, so, and I went in a straight line, I came back, so I just assumed I had more energy. Going into the vertical, there is the, I believe, what was it, a Kika, right? Kika, yeah. He's there lower at the airfield. These two guys were very close to the airfield together, trying to get some altitude. I'm at 6,000 meters now, so yeah. I mean, that is high enough for the airfield not to hit me, right? Hopefully. Well, I've been hit at high altitudes, man. 4,000 meters lately. I had a few very nice encounters with the airfield guns. But I would say that 5,000 plus should still be quite safe. You would hope. Anyway, this was the match. I didn't get the opportunity to get back to that Kika because the tickets just ran out. Of course, that's unfortunate, but that's what it is. We got 5 kills in that match and we had a lot of fun. Hopefully you enjoyed my commentary. Hopefully you took something from that. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video, do leave me a comment, and if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel.